And away from that, the federal government has flagged off the reconstruction of Oshodi Expressway with a promise to continue to provide the required infrastructure for sustainable development. The Minister of Power Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, who flagged off the reconstruction, said it is a fulfillment of the promise by President Muhammadu Buhari to work for the prosperity of all Nigerians and ensure economic development in the country. A correspondent, Kozim Kasali, has details in this report.
This is the Apapa Oshodi Ojota Expressway. It was the pride of the nation upon completion after a 3-year period between 1975 and 1978, with 3 lanes in each direction in its main carriageway and 2 lanes in its service lanes. It serves as the major connection between the east and western senatorial districts of Lagos State, but essentially is situated in Lagos Central Senatorial District. It is also the major road that evacuates goods and serves the nation's busiest seaports of Apapa, Tinkan, and the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Following use over time, the road had fallen into a state of disrepair, with it being in the news due to the gridlock created by heavy-duty vehicles who have taken over several roads in Lagos due to the absence of an alternative to the road. With the promise by the federal government to ensure that such roads gets the required attention and the award of the contract earlier in the year, Minister of Power Works and Housing Babatunde Fashola says it is the fulfillment of the change agenda by President Muhammadu Buhari.
This road and this Tinkan Island port was built between 1975 and 1978. At that time, in 1978, I was 15. Now, 40 years after, this road has not expanded. It has not been reconstructed. It has just always been patched and moved on. But it takes one man's commitment, one man's good heart, one man's goodwill and determination to make the kind of investment that is now being made here. It is President Muhammad Buhari.
He added that the reconstruction of the 32-kilometer road will be on solid concrete pavement devoid of asphalt, which will ensure that the road lasts between 45 to 50 years before deterioration and with minimal maintenance costs.
When we started the procurement process sometime this year, this government is building the foundation that will release the economic prosperity and the employment issues that all of us are talking about.
For his part, the partner of the federal government on the project, the president of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, the project will be delivered before the 2-year period specified for its completion.
A new dam that will alleviate the sufferings of Nigeria, especially companies that have lost so much revenue as a result of the state of all this road network, which they were built over 40 years ago. I'm sure more than 60% of the people standing here were not born at that time. Permit me to also assure you, Your Excellency, that DIL will restore hope and the economic power of this business hub. On completion, I'm very, very positive that the revenue of not only the Nigerian Port Authority, all our own revenues will quadruple. So it is very important road. We will make sure we pay attention to it.
In their separate goodwill messages, the Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode, the Senate Committee Chairman on Works Kabiru Gaya, and the Senator representing Lagos Central Oluremi Tinubu, they commended the federal government for the decision to attend to a pressing need which should have been addressed a decade or more earlier.
That means we are going to excavate everything all the way from Apapa to Oshodi, Oworoshoki, and Ojota Expressway, and actually reconstruct it using the concrete platform rather than using the asphalt that is normally used. And you know, because Lagos is below sea level, when you use asphalt mostly, in 7 years, 8 years, those things wash away because we are actually underwater. So the concrete template is what is being experimented here to give us a long-lasting solution to this Apapa gridlock, and this road will last for more than 40 years.
Entirely over cannot be overemphasize. This is a major route. We just came in now within the short stop of about half an hour. It took us, there are so many vehicles fine line. Therefore, this kind of concrete road, I would advise the Honorable Minister that for all our future roads in swamps areas should be done by concrete road. Congratulations, Dangote Group of Company, for coming up with this idea of having concrete road. We need it badly in Nigeria because after 10 years, most of our asphalt roads are gone.
On behalf of the good people of my constituency, the Lagos Central Senatorial District, Lagosians generally, and other Nigerians that travel this route on a daily basis, thank the APC-led federal government and the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, headed by our very own that is here, His Excellency Babatunde Fashola, for attending to this very important road. It will reduce the stress of commuting for us all. I must also appreciate Messrs. Dangote Industries Limited for this laudable partnership with the federal government. I hope that other organizations can emulate this initiative.
For members of the Residents Association and other stakeholders within the corridor, the road project could not have come at a better time.